Alright, force mixture. I'm going to explain about this force mixture. Now just drawing a little graph. I'm about to draw this graph completed. This is the universe. In it contains these sections. These, reality, truth, purpose, meaning, morality, ethics, identity, self, origin, existence, future, destiny, knowledge, wisdom, relationship, love, society, order, suffering, evil, nature, expression, creativity. Let's say the core basics are out there about each one. The core basics, and they all have energy lines. All of its energy is, it's flowing in the universe. All these energy lines about the subject in its basic form. All of these energies are flowing in the universe. And I know there's probably more subjects than this, but I'm just trying to prove a point. Your origin is what you're about. Depending what you're about, interprets all of these energy lines once they meet as you play your role in the universe. If you're a Christian, then the belief goes that the universe will give you that reality, and you'll bump into that force mixture, and it'll interpret that reality as it's all about God, it's all about the Bible. The purpose and meaning will be interpreted as we must die, or we must accept Jesus Christ who died for us, for our sins. And when these energy lines cross, and your origin says that there's a voice of God within your origin, within what you're about, well, that voice of God energy is going to talk about what reality is. It's going to say what your purpose is. That force mixture will show you signs about morality. Energy will have, since everything is energy, the belief goes that life will find its way and interpret it that way in you, what morality is about, what purpose about, what reality is, based on what you're about. And of course, it could be a voice of God telling you this, or it could be physical signs. Depending on what you believe in, if it's Allah, then it will interpret reality as everything is about the Quran. Or if you're whatever spirituality, it will interpret all these energy lines about what society should be like, what suffering evil is, what nature is like, expression of creativity, what's allowed, what's not. Depending on what you believe in, your force will mix with all these basic principles of life, and it will come alive once they come together, and it will give you an answer in that way. And it could be something random, it doesn't have to be a broad topic, like what do you think of horror movies? In any other belief, it depends. You could probably think it's okay. I do believe God says it's okay, depending if it's not too extreme. But, maybe in other beliefs, it will interpret that it's not okay. Or it could be, I don't know, love for money. Love for money, I don't know. Depending what your God or your belief says about it, it could be okay or not okay. It could be all about money, or it could be money is root of all evil if you believe that. So depending on what your origin, it will interpret whatever these energy lines give off in the universe. Some people may go by the basic moral principles, and they'll say define each one correctly as it should be. Exactly.